Welcome to the Sunday Painter, the channel about everything painting, but today we are going to talk about drawing. I've hand-picked videos from YouTube, from how to paint and draw to making money from your art, with advice from seasoned artists. Check out my channel, click on the video link under the top banner, to see all my educational videos, may save years of struggle, so subscribe for new weekly videos. So, you have a creative need. You think about art, you have drawn a few good works and know that you have a special talent. You want to be better. Become one of those talented people that can create out of their mind, with their eyes closed. I hope to answer some of your questions and help make your creative endeavors effortless. We'll talk about the heart of being a great artist, then unleashing your talent on the world. Stay around to the end and hear my thoughts. Come and improve your art and expand your knowledge. Become a part of the Best Art channel and leave a happy comment, or let me know if there is an artist you would like to learn about. I also have this cool distress tee design created just for this lesson. Check out this wearable art with other creative designs. The link is in the description below the video. Do you always feel sketchy? See you on the other side, my artistic friends.
Sunday Painter.
Pencil or pen in hand, let's get started. Have you ever saw a drawing that just blew you away? This drawing sent creative shivers down your spine to your toes. All artists feel this need to create and learn new ways of looking at the world. We just don't see the art, we truly feel the art. Today we are thinking about drawing better than you ever had. Some you may know, some you may not. I want to inspire you to sit down and create. I'm going to show you some rules and thoughts to get you motivated to create. So on the lessons. The first rule and one of the most important is to draw every day. I know this sounds like a no-brainer, but if you don't pick up that pencil you will never grow or become better. I found 15 minutes a day of drawing will improve your eye. So you must find the time if you want to improve. Not just when you feel like it. Make it a ritual. The second rule or advice is to sketch. Sketching allows you to have fun with your subject without having to make it perfect. This will improve your speed and create a style that is unique to you. So do this, take the same subject and give yourself a time limit. Sketch one for 5 minutes, one for 2.5 minutes and one under a minute. What this will do, is to help you see the big picture of your subject. Capturing the important details of what you see. Trust me, this will help you become better fast. I found that people want to do their best, and this can become a debilitating factor of not even starting the work. They compare their work with other artists they see and feel overwhelmed. This happens to us all, even the best artist. Picasso once said, paraphrasing, "I didn't understand how to paint until I thought like a child." You ever seen a child sit down with a small box of crayons without a thought of what they want the outcome to be? They just created for fun, good or bad. When you create, become that child that had fun and just created without expectations. Next thing to think about is copying. Copying, that sounds like cheating. No, it's not cheating. Think about your favorite artist. He or she copied works, not to become better or learn a style. To see how it was done, to feel the work in question, to become the artist they are copying to add to their experience and hopefully learn something new. Next lesson, is never look at your subjects as a whole, well, not at first. All that you will draw or paint or even work in clay has a general shape and size. I'm going to teach you how I learned about shape. I want you to picture drawing a snowman. Think about the general shapes that you would have to make to build him. First you need 3 circles, one larger than the other. For his eyes and mouth you need a bunch of smaller circles. His nose would be a triangle like a carrot. His hat would be a rectangle and a square. His arms would be twigs or general lines. From these shapes you can make a very nice snowman. What I'm trying to get across, is everything. I mean, everything has a general basic shape. If you can learn to see this shape and their size, your art will jump by leaps and bounds. Then no subject would be out of your range. Here is the next lesson: try to draw from life as much as possible. This will train your eyes on perspective and see shapes much easier. I do know that you can't always do this, but you can find many interesting subjects sitting around you. This will force you to draw a three-dimensional subject into a two-dimensional surface. Also, it would be easier to put depth into your work. Now, the drawing basics are the 5 main skills of drawing you need to apply to your work to make it better. They're the ability to recognize edges, lines, and angles, to reckon proportion and perspective, deciphering shadow, highlights, and gradations of tone, and lastly, the ability to unconsciously string them all together, which comes to you with practice. Let's talk about edges. In drawing or painting, there is a technique called lost edges. This is where two subjects blend together, because of a shadow or light, maybe in a slight shift of color. Here is an example: put a leaf in your hand, you could draw the veins in the leaf, but 100 yards back the leaf would blend into other leaves to where you can't even see an edge, just a bunch of color light shifts. So instead of drawing every edge, you can see where you can blend the two and create more interest. The next is line. When we think of line, we see an even stripe like a lines on a road. To make your drawings or paintings more interesting, you can use thick and thin lines to tell your story. The same lines can be thin on the ends and thick in the middle. You also have hard lines which draw the viewer's eyes, and soft lines you can barely see to give the drawing life. Use different lines to make it interesting. The last of the rules come as a package. Angles, proportion and perspective. This helps in deciphering shadow, highlights, and gradations of tone, or how you shade your drawing. Rule of thumb on shading is that the eye is drawn to the darks. So have many tones in your work. Here are some of my thoughts about drawing, and also I will tell you a great Chinese story that will bring this video into a whole. To sum up everything, you need to practice to become better. Also study many different artists and how they progressed in becoming very good at what they do. Look into their ideas about art and why they did what they did. All drawings don't have to be perfect or finished before starting another. This is why you learn to sketch and keep it simple and light, so you don't get discouraged or overwhelmed by the perfection in your mind. You must do it every day and make it a habit. As I promised, here is a Chinese story that will help in moving your art forward. There was a great painter of roosters and chickens. A wealthy man heard about this great artist and wanted a painting for his collection. So he visited this artist and asked for a rooster painting. The artist said it would be $10,000 in 1 year. Well, the year passed and the man went to see the artist. The wealthy man said, "Can I have my painting? It's been a year." The artist pulled out paper, and within 3 minutes the painting was complete. The man watched this and became very upset. He said, "I waited a year and paid $10,000 for a painting that you done in 3 minutes. The artist did not react, but motioned for the man to come to the back room. The man looked into the room and saw thousands of the same rooster painting in various stages. The moral of the story is that the artist spent the year painting the same rooster over and over until he perfected the technique, so he could give the wealthy man the best work he could. As with all things, there is much more to drawing, and hope this piques your curiosity. There are many how to draw a duck or horse online, but I wanted to give the main idea of drawing and becoming a better artist. I hope you start drawing every day, and before you know it, you can close your eyes and draw anything. Please check out my distressed art tee design I made for this video and other designs you may like. Purchasing a tee helps me keep creating content for the channel and giving you the best in art educational videos. Plus it would look good on you too. The link is in the description below the video. Thanks so much for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe for more Sunday Painter lessons. Thanks again, and have a happy day of drawing.